Hello guys, thank you for watching my videos about Western Sahara. As I continued my trip to the south, next was Mauritania. Mauritania is a huge country in Western Africa, nearly 2 times as big as France, and about 90% of that land is located in the Sahara Desert. Yes, 5 reasons why Mauritania is a true hidden gem to visit. 1. The iron ore train. Now we are preparing for our longest and most difficult train ride ever. We are right here in Ouadhibou and we're gonna take the train all the way right next to Western Sahara and cross all the way. This normally goes all here to Zouerat where they actually extract the iron ore, but my stop is gonna be right here in Tsoum. We're inside the wagon. We're about to start our craziest journey ever. Although this is a freighter train, the locals use it to travel through the vast desert, along with the few tourists that actually visit. It will be the most uncomfortable and wildest adventure of all of your travels. 2. Its historical places. Mauritania's history lies at its core element, the desert. Centuries ago, when caravans traversed the Sahara, small villages played an important role, and some of them even flourished to become cultural centers. I'm talking about Chinguetti, Islam's 7th holiest city. This village is deep within the desert, but its sand-covered streets, the ancient mosque, and its library with Arabic manuscripts dating hundreds of years back make it well worth the effort. 3. You can experience the desert away from tourism. While everybody flocks to countries like Morocco to see the desert for high prices and all-inclusive deals, here you will hardly find other tourists. The villages and towns are part of the desert rather than a setup to attract visitors. Transportation is scarce and time-consuming, but this is what this unhospitable scenery really is, and how its people truly live. As for me, I set off on a 2-day hike in the desert, just me, a local guide, and our camel. We set off to reach a now abandoned and forgotten village. Everything is as if it was abandoned like 10 minutes ago. The only solid remains of this town is the mosque down there. Everything is eaten away by the sands. We lived in this wild place, navigating and walking the seemingly endless desert, finding wild camels and nomad people, lighting a fire to cook and fight the night cold, and I saw firsthand how the locals live. 4. It's a relatively cheap destination. Although cash can be a bit hard to come by as there are only a bunch of ATMs only in the larger cities, Mauritania is quite cheap. The currency is the Mauritanian ouguiyya. If you're traveling on a budget, you can stay in a local auberge which hardly costs more than 15 euros per night. So you can see the desert, everything, and then the sea. I mean, this place is amazing. I only spent like 15 euros for the night and it's totally amazing. Eat in local restaurants and shop at the markets, all for reasonable prices, depending on what you do. 5. It's an unknown and challenging country. If you haven't noticed already, Mauritania is not for the faint-hearted, and it's a long way from showing up on the tourist lists. It has a bad reputation as dangerous due to its proximity with Mali. The cities are rough, chaotic and dirty, poverty is extreme, and believe it or not, this is also Nouakchott. Despite what we've seen a few hours ago, this chaos right here is also part of Nouakchott. Getting around takes a lot of waiting and time, and gets even tougher if you don't speak French. So then, why come? Because it's an adventure. We are here at the source of the Atlantic. We went throughout Mauritania. We We've seen mostly everything we wanted, and above all, we had a good time. This was such a dream for me. This is such a dream, a travel dream coming to life. It's a country few outsiders get to visit. Riding the Arnor train in the sunset in the Sahara is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, as is hiking in the desert or visiting a forgotten-in-time village. None of these come easy or simple, and that's why it's so rewarding. I know Mauritania is not the destination for everyone, but I hope I gave you an insight into this unknown country and 5 reasons to visit someday.